Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome to Q Stream Vibes with myself, Patty, no name, and our good friend, Bunmi Matty I. What is going on, good sir?
Yo. How's everything going?
Good. It looks like it's just us two for now.
That's all right. I'm sure PD's on his way back anytime. He'll be back anytime.
He will be. How is your Wednesday going, good sir?
Interesting. I've had a bunch of work to do actually for my business back in Australia. I've got two events coming up this weekend. One on Friday night at the at a showgrounds, which is like a car meet, and then also another one on Sunday morning, which is a track event out at Queensland Raceway. So yeah, I've actually had to do quite a bit of promotion and stuff for that because we got the dates for especially the track one very, very late. Yeah. And so I haven't had long to promote it, and that obviously puts a bunch of pressure on me to try and sell tickets and make sure that we can actually pay the rent. So so I've just been pushing that actually probably for the last week or so. Like I've really been focusing on that. And then also in addition to that, we've also got a big event coming up in April, and that's at Sydney Motorsport Park called World Time Attack Challenge.
Yeah.
And so we're running the show and shine aspect of that for WTAC. And unfortunately that requires quite a lot of manual labor because we have to like hand pick 200 vehicles and like it's just super time consuming to do like images, like promo images for them and all that sort of thing. So and then we also had gym today with Lewis, and we did legs today. So man, I'm wrecked. Like I'm like all I feel like doing is going for a nap right now.
Yeah, you're ready for sleep.
Yeah, definitely. So
hey, Josh,
it's been a big day so far.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds well. At least you've been very productive. That's all that matters.
I have been.
Josh, happy New Year, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Good of you to join us. Hopefully you can join us throughout the show. Jump in if you wish. If you have any comments, post it up. But yeah, moving forward, Wednesday.
Tell me about Cat and Mouse. I believe it's meant to be launched. What is it? Is it today?
Well, it'll be tomorrow for us, or maybe like later in the evening. Because it's going off EST time, so Eastern Standard Time, which will probably be a little bit later on for us, a little bit later in the evening. But exciting times because we've got Pointer online. Because I don't know if you read all the announcements. Everything is already up and ready to go. The developers have created a new proxy contract, which will mean cheaper gas. And then you don't have to unstake and then restake to the new contract. It'll just be a straight up transfer for a minimal gas fee. So everyone's happy. Everyone is
that sounds good. I'm very happy that they've changed the contract to reduce the amount of gas fees that we're going to have to pay even going forwards. Because I thought it was even just like claiming was pretty brutal, which is I guess one of the downsides of running things on the Ethereum blockchain.
Correct. But with the liquidity pool being there, a lot of people sort of went, what's a $30 gas fee when you're going to be making $150 a day from your cheddar? So right. So there's some sort of offset to it, but I get it. It's a waste of money when you look at gas going $30 to $50 just going to nobody. It's just being burnt.
It's just being burnt, for fees.
For fees, and even though you're going to get 3 or 4 times more, you're still reluctant to spend it. But
I suppose like you could make the argument is that you might make $3 or $4 more. If you've invested in the correct thing, but on the downside, if the gas fees are a given, you're never getting that back, regardless whether it's a good investment or a bad investment.
Exactly. It's just like imagine you're walking on the footpath and you see a drain and you just go, all right, I'll just put $1 million just down the drain and then keep walking.
Keep walking.
Just keep walking. Pointer, how is you, my friend? Good of you to join us.
Good, mate. Just getting into some. Does this count for you for dry January, Matty? It's chocolate.
Yeah, it's got alcohol in it.
It's got alcohol in it. Of course it counts. I would love to say no, but of course it counts.
I mean, I guess if I gave it to you without the wrapper, you may have not known. Because this
Of
one,
course I know. Come on, man. I know what Contro is. Shit.
Yeah, but you don't really taste it. I mean, it just tastes like dark chocolate.
It's pretty strong.
Oh, I could go some dark chocolate right now, actually. In fact, yeah, I could probably go like any sort of chocolate at this point.
Dark chocolate is good.
I don't know. Maybe I didn't have sufficient carbs today or something. I don't know.
Well, you deserve it after the productive day that you had.
Thanks, bro. Maybe I'll go and get something later on.
Yes.
Well, guys, speaking of later on, my segue has got nothing to do with the article coming up, but John Legend is performing in Hanoi.
No.
Oh, nice. When?
Yes. So when I was because Tao, obviously my lady friend, loves John Legend. And when I announced them, she's like, "No, he's probably gonna do like a live stream event." But the article says that John Legend to perform in Hanoi, which is hosted by conglomerate
This Thursday.
Exactly. So he will perform at the Vin Future Global Science and Technology Awards ceremony, a part of Vin Future Science. So he's here. He's already here.
Have we got confirmation on that? I'm gonna look at his Instagram, see if he's posted anything.
Yeah, but I don't think these guys will post anything that's gonna be like, oh, knowing that he's not here. So, and it doesn't say anything about like a live stream for them or anything. It just says he will perform at the Vin Future Global Science and Technology Award.
Interesting indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. His wife or girlfriend is smoking hot.
Yeah, his wife is super hot. She's got a lot of nudes online if you just type nudes next to her name.
Really? What is her name?
Is it really her? Is it just her head on superimposed on?
No, it's her. It's her.
It's actually her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot.
Actually, there's a couple of photos that are not so great. Anyway,
once you get out of dry January, everything looks great. Trust me.
Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, as you can see, John Legend. A little bit of a surprising news that he's going to be performing in Hanoi. But
I wonder how many people they'll have in the. I wonder how many people they'll have in the crowd.
But
I wonder if it's like limited to like 500 people or something like that. You know.
And this is where I was getting to. Remember, myself and Petey, when we look at articles, what's our favorite part of the articles? Comments. So there's a comment here. So there's a comment here that says, if we can push to have him enter Vietnam, how about people who have been paying taxes for years and have family here? Of course he would. And one says, is he a professional, a diplomat? That's what I want to know. Money talks while the rest of us wait.
Far out.
It's true.
Yeah. I don't know. I try not to read the comments. It's too much bullshit for me.
I love it.
Sometimes
Chrissy Teigen, by the way, and yes, there are naked photos of her on the internet.
Yes. Chrissy Teigen, that's right.
Safe search off.
Yes, I like the thickness.
There's always surprise acts that come through to Vietnam, and there's not a lot of PR on it in terms of if it's sort of like John Legend, not under like Budweiser or Heineken or anything like that. You don't hear it. It's just like one article.
Very true.
Lost.
Very true. Actually, Peter, you'd probably hear most of it, given that you're in showbiz and you have to host a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I used to follow a page on Facebook, and it was kind of like I guess EDM community for Vietnam, and they always track a lot of movement of music that come in and out of Vietnam. So sometimes you hear about these underground festivals. You'd have like a top 10 trance DJ that's playing at a warehouse that's not really pushed around, and then you sort of hear about it and you go, oh shit, and it is happening. You rock up, it's like one of the best nights you have in your life. But you always wonder, like, because it's
what's funny? It's funny that you say that, because I had a night exactly like that with Ben Boma in like some dive bar in Bui Vien.
Oh,
and this is like, there's like 100 people here and 12 of them are my friends. And like we're like hanging out with Ben, like like on like right in front of the stage, like literally like right in front of the stage, and like had a chance to have a chat with him and stuff. And obviously he's pretty big now, but yeah, it was fantastic. But yeah, like a dive bar in Boy Bien, like a basement in Boy Bien, like what the hell?
It's weird, hey, because like these DJs have played on major stages or artists or whatnot, and then sometimes maybe they like doing these little mini pop-ups or something. As long as they're getting paid in a sense or agree to it, that's fine. Like before the main lockdown 2 years ago, Modern Talking was supposed to play in Hanoi as well, and
Yeah,
then
that's
it got
right.
canceled.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
And that this is their second time round back. Yeah, the classic "You're My Heart, You're My." Listening to them.
The classic table.
Sherry Lady, Brother Louie.
Important call.
All right then.
Alrighty. Well, on that note, let's take a quick break, and hopefully Maddie will be done in 30 seconds time.
And they sound just like this. And they sound just. And they sound just. Very tight, how is supposed to keep this secret?
Yo, welcome back to the Q Screens, Q Squad, Hump Day Wednesday. New graphics, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I like it. Very beach vibes, eh?
Yeah, I figured the Hump Day should be more beachy, the Monday a bit more like futuristic.
I like it. It looks good. It's refreshing.
On my newsfeed on Facebook, there was sometimes people write the questions like explain this or explain that. There was one where it was poorly describe what you do for a living. So for me, I wrote, I try and convince and lie to people for an applaud. Sometimes I get a reaction, sometimes I get nothing. Sometimes I don't even say anything at all.
That's good, actually.
What would you say for you?
I don't know. What would I say for me?
So it's poorly described, so it has to be like, I searched through a USB, turned some dials, and watch.
Yeah, something. Oh, actually, it would be. I plug in my USB, press some buttons, turn some dials, and put my hands up. That's what it would be.
Yeah, actually, I could probably also say I move around some used small pieces of cardboard and sometimes hand it out, sometimes rip it up.
It's too good.
Far out. Yo, so Cronuts, if you guys have tuned into my page, hopefully you guys saw the Cronut video that we put up not long ago. That was our second food finds. So if you haven't had a chance, make your way down to Soko, and recommending you guys to try the Cronut. When I watch that again, I really, really want to get into it again. Eh? Like I looked at the menu. There's so many other flavors. We just need to try. We just went for typical vanilla and chocolate, I guess.
It's not cheap though. to be able to try multiple flavors it's you're gonna be spending like 500k, 600k.
Soko, hook us up. We get enough. We give you guys enough promo. Far out.
I reckon it's coming. I can feel it.
I can feel it too. But here's another one we can try. Is I'll pull it up, and this will be easier. This will be more affordable, and everyone loves this. Everyone loves a good dried noodles, but Japanese dried noodles are becoming more popular in Vietnam. So, as you know, I have a Japanese partner, so I get a lot of exposure to the different types that she brings home that I wouldn't even, I guess, go out and look for or know where to look for.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking for one of the food finds, we can sort of do like a mukbang with different types of noodles, instant noodles, dried noodles. And, you have the Vietnamese one here, you have the Chinese one, you have the Japanese one, maybe the Western one. Western world has their own one, right? Maggie's
Maggi noodles.
Yeah, that's not an Asian brand though, yeah.
Maggi noodles is Asian, isn't it?
But it's like westernized. It's got
very
zero,
westernized.
it's got zero Asian sort of spices in it. I think. It's very continental soup kind of styles, but with noodles. What?
It originated from Switzerland. Yeah, it says here that actually the pronunciation is Madzi.
Madzi noodle.
Yeah, Madzi.
But they spell it with Maggi.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Madzi Noodles is an international brand of seasonings, instant soups, and noodles that originated from Switzerland in the late 19th century and play in 1947. It looks Asian because of the yellow and red.
That's true.
But if you have a look at the original branding of Maggi, it's pretty non-Asian. It's kind of very it actually looks very
But also
German.
The picture diagram on their packet, it doesn't look like it's soup, is it?
Nah.
See, that's the thing. Like I've always grown up like instant noodles, or the soupy one, not the dry one. It's not the mee goreng style, but you always have to see soup in your picture. But the Maggi ones, it's just like it's like they've just strained the noodle out, and that's how you eat it. You don't eat it with a soup.
Very, very Western styles.
Mm-hmm. Interesting indeed. What do you got for us there, buddy?
We'll have something big, actually. Microsoft acquires Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion.
No way. That's huge.
Very, very, very big money. So what's happening is they're saying it's going to play a key role again in the development of the metaverse platforms.
I remember a lot of games that I have from Activision and Blizzard.
Yeah, so Activision, as you know, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, the big names.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, this is Microsoft's biggest deal ever at 68.7. Their biggest one previously was 26 billion when they acquired LinkedIn in 2016. Microsoft's been pushing into gaming. As the company says, it will be the third largest gaming company by revenue behind Tencent, which is China, and Sony once the deal closes. Wow. Yeah, so basically they want to plan to add all those Activision games into Xbox, which makes sense. They'll make their money back that way.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Because, Xbox is Microsoft, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So Xbox Game Pass now has over 25 million subscribers as Microsoft continues to acquire studios to boost the subscription services. But that's big money, man. Imagine being the creators of Activision, and now they're getting paid $68.7 billion.
But it's just crazy. Like, obviously, to be approached, obviously they would have went through a couple of negotiations to then, finally settle on that amount. And it's like, you do your handshake deal, and then you do your contract signing, and they're probably just taking a break, just jumping around on the bed.
It's pretty funny here too. It says Microsoft's deal comes after months of sexual harassment claims against Activision Blizzard. Last July, California Department of Fair Employment sued Activision Blizzard for promoting a culture of constant sexual harassment. More employees have come forward with more allegations of sexual misconduct, and the company reached an $18 million settlement with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission in September. You know what's funny though? I was looking at this this leadership team. Do you see anything funny?
Let me see. Damn, eh? A lot of Karens in there.
There is a lot of Karens in there, but what caught my eye the most is see how it says Phil Spencer,
Mhm.
and then under it says he, him, CEO Microsoft Gaming, and look what it says for the females: Ashley McKissick, she/her. Like, what? Why do they need this?
The pronouns.
Yeah,
Is it because the majority of the gaming uh, generation now is part of the pronoun society, cancel culture, and all that sort of shit?
but I mean,
They're not
we
in
all
that generation, I know, right?
we know Phil Spencer's a guy. Why do we need to put he and him under his name? We know that, Sarah Bond is a she and a her. Why do we need to put that under their names? Soft.
It's so weird, this whole thing now. Like, there was like an article not long ago about the headlines was a little misleading. It was saying men can be pregnant now, men can give birth. I looked at the picture, and it was a man, beard, had his fucking belly, like it wasn't a beer gut, it was like a pregnant stomach. So I mean, with just glancing at it, I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on here? Like, since when can man give birth? And then obviously, you read the article, and it was the man was born a lady, and obviously became a man by taking the right hormonal changes, and I guess grafting on a beard and stuff, and did the whole surgery to reduce the breast thing. So, but obviously, she still kept this half
Mhm.
down there, and obviously got pregnant, I guess, through IVF and shit. And her and her partner sort of like went on and claiming that, yeah, men can give birth also when she's still actually a lady.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird how we're in that sort of world now, because she would label herself with those pronouns like he, him, or whatever, or shim if you want to be more specific.
Yeah. It's just weird. I find it weird.
Yeah. Yeah, Manny. So Microsoft acquires Activision and Blizzard, $68 billion.
Oh,
Yeah. $68.7 billion.
So all those games, World of Warcraft and
yep.
Diablo.
I know. Activision Blizzard. Yep. StarCraft, mate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
68.7 bill.
Yeah, expect those on the Xbox.
That's a lot of moolah.
Well, it's chump change, isn't it, for Microsoft?
It is.
Well,
Do you know how much Microsoft is valued at?
Probably around $1 trillion or something, isn't it?
Yeah, over $1 trillion.
wow, over $1 trillion.
After Apple and Amazon.
Jesus Christ.
Microsoft share price 302. What is the market cap? Finance.yahoo.com. No.
How old is
Their
Microsoft
net
again?
worth.
2.272 trillion. Oh my god.
Yeah, 2.5 trillion.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Net income was 60 billion. Net.
How is it? If it's only 60 billion, how the hell is it worth like 2.4 trillion? That seems like an awfully high multiple. No?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Total assets of 300 billion.
Mm.
Not bad at all. StarCraft 2, yes. Good game.
Here's something you guys will react to. Woman hospitalized after eating 32 sushi rolls at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Let's check this out.
I can do that. I can do that.
Well, it goes, Danielle Shapiro also ate 4 gyoza dumplings, 2 jalapeno poppers, a bowl of edamame, and a bowl of miso soup during her 2-hour sitting at the restaurant. 32 doesn't sound like much, huh?
It's a lot. I mean, I've done this. Remember when there was a sushi train at Takashimaya, the one at the basement?
Oh, yep. They're $1 a dish or something, aren't they?
Yeah, they were like 20K for they were like 20K for one plate.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
30 plates
really
or something.
solid. Yeah, like it was really solid. But eventually, obviously, that.
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What I ate at all you can eat sushi, Jizo, for pieces, jalapeno poppers, to Pisces. Here we go again.
Holy.
Green dragon roll, 128.
Oh, man, that voice is annoying as hell.
Sounds like an old New Yorker voice.
I think that's the idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Snow roll,
suit at
9
all.
to 16.
Man, that's heaps.
I don't think she got sick from eating a lot. I think she might have got sick from just a specific.
California roll, 17 to 24. Water break. Edamame,
Edamame.
roll 25 to 32.
Interesting.
So she wanted to get her money's worth, as you do for all buffets. Most people's mentality is to get their money's worth. The 24-year-old went to the $50 per head sushi buffet in Mountain View, California with Amanda. According to her experience, she ended up paying for the price for indulgence when she woke up the next morning with severe stomach pain and ended up in hospital with gastroesophageal reflux disease.
Ooh, that sounds like she overate just a little.
You know why? Because she didn't digest properly, was probably stuck around here. Like,
Dude.
That's happened to me when I had some bunseo and I went straight to sleep. Woke
How many
up,
bun cells did you have? That's the question. Did you have 32?
I had 3 of them, like 3 big ones. But then I woke up and I had to vomit, and then I ended up getting the freaking flu. I mean, yeah. Back then it was called the flu anyway.
Spicy flu.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the worst stomach ache that she'd ever had due to her large lunch. Her TikTok fetched a whopping 11.4 million views, though.
Damn, she got some cans on her too.
So I had to scroll back up just to make sure, mate. Damn. Stomach and chest, intense pain, and water break.
That's what you get for being greedy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't go to a buffet to get my money's worth. I go to the buffet because the food tastes amazing with all the selection.
Although
Really?
not life-threatening, it can have painful symptoms like vomiting, bloating, heartburn, and a sore throat.
I was lying, Maddie.
And she goes, it hasn't put her off her favorite Japanese treats. I will definitely eat sushi again.
Goes back the following day. Goes to hospital again.
You're right, but you're right though, Patty. Like, I think when I was younger, when you used to go to the buffet with your mum and dad, especially Asian parents, they're all about value. So they make you grab as much as you can, especially if there's like seafood.
Eat the seafood first.
Yeah, Mum's like, I'm gonna get a plate of prawns. Everyone bring a plate of prawns because like they're the slowest to get, refilled. So we come back to our table. Our table is full of prawns, which is eat prawns, lobsters, oysters, whatever. By that time, when I was young, I would eat to the point where I'm really bloated. Now, my mum gets upset because she thinks I'm such a waste. Like I'm wasting the value that you pay this much to go to the buffet, and I'm only eating. I'd say I'd go 3 visits to the buffet. That's including dessert.
Yeah.
You know, I go there first and get like a little cold plate, and I sort of just check out, you know, what's there, and then I'll come back and maybe do some of the hot stuff. If there's good meat, I'll do the hot stuff.
I do that too, actually.
And then I'm back on the dessert. The only time I do the extra plate is if there's a couple of dishes that I really liked, and I might just have a few more of those, and that's it.
Man, you got to be strategic about it. There's only so much space you've got in your belly, so you want to try and get like the best of the best in there.
When I was younger, my dad used to take us to the Stars, so the Star City Casino, and there was this amazing buffet in there, but it was like 100 Aussie dollars per head. But
drinks,
my dad's tactic was, all right, when we get in there, first thing you go for is lobsters, the oysters, and the prawns. So you get full on that. Anything else you eat afterwards is a bonus. But me being Filipino, I always made the mistake of just going for rice, like the fried rice.
Amateur.
I would always get full. And then my younger sister would go would go get a Sprite, and my mom would be like, don't drink any soft drinks while you're eating, otherwise you get too full.
I actually think the fizziness in the soft drinks helps you eat more. Like it certainly helps you digest.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's the
like you wouldn't go over. You wouldn't go over. You wouldn't have too much, but I think some amount is probably pretty healthy.
Speaking of buffet, Mr. Porter here has a freaking card.
Oh, fuck, let's do it.
They should be open now.
I think so. Like I hope so, because most restaurants and buffets during our, I guess, semi-lockdown weren't like, they did a la carte. They just felt that buffet was a little bit more too much, I guess.
Why don't we do a buffet stream?
Buffet stream,
dude. Yeah. Like seriously, just bring the lappy, put it on the side of the table,
or the phone. Just leave it there. So we're gonna eat
and we're just doing
a bit of mukbang, huh?
Yeah, just doing a Q stream freaking mukbang.
Buffet.
Yeah,
keen for that. All right, I'll tee it up for next week before Tet.
Sounds good.
Because I still want you guys to try the at M Gallery, their buffet. They have salmon pho.
Ooh,
you have to try the salmon pho. That is bomb.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Pretty good.
Interesting. Well, I have some feel good news for you guys.
Let's see it.
We all love pets.
Give us a look, mate.
Yeah, we all love pets, and New York woman's lost dog turns up 5 years later.
5 years later. Someone must have been looking after it for that long.
1,000 miles from home.
How do they find it?
So a New York woman whose dog went missing 5 years ago was reunited with the canine when the pet turned up at a shelter 1,000 miles away in Tennessee. So it was her English bulldog, Azura, went missing 5 years ago shortly after she underwent surgery to have cancer on her tongue removed. Yeah, was just found at the shelter. How amazing is that? Like 5 years later. Should we show the video?
Yeah, dogs always have a way to find home at some point anyway. Even if they go far, far away, they always end up finding their way back home if they need to.
Yeah.
Come back. But imagine 5 years going by before you're reunited with your furry friend.
I was just freaking out. I didn't know what to think.
Jen Costa is a New York native, and 5 years ago, she went through a life-changing surgery. Soon after, her old English bulldog, Azura, went missing.
My dad was watching her while I was in the hospital, but, when I came home, she was there. Her and my other dog, Bruno, they were there with me, and about a month or two after my surgery, she went missing.
Costa spent hours, days, and months trying to track down her dog. Aside from her missing pet, she says 2016 and 17 were two of the hardest years of her life.
It just made it a lot harder for me. I was really depressed. I just stopped caring. I didn't care what happened to me. You know, I wasn't this positive right after surgery. Like, it took me a while to get here mentally. But, you know, it was just a hard time.
As years passed, Costa assumed someone took her dog with no plans of returning her. Azura was microchipped and had a tag.
Interesting.
Ah, there you go. Microchipped and had a tag. That's how they found her.
So they knew she was alive. If you see movement on it.
Why did it take 5 years though?
No. It's microchip, not GPS.
Yeah. It's a microchip. Yeah. Hmm.
Well, then that just tells you that's your dog.
Yeah. So someone's still going to scan the thing.
Yeah.
You could tell that before these interviews of these people, like, they dress up for the role, because it's like, hey, look, we found your dog. We're going to come and interview you. So you can tell that she purposely wore the, you know, North Carolina hat and the whole sunnies, and that's so good. Well, we'll up the ante a little bit, and shit, this is hilarious. Lads, driver spotted watching porn on Tesla's console screen while stuck in rush hour traffic.
That's happened a lot.
I mean, don't tell me that you wouldn't do it if you had a Tesla.
I would, for sure.
Stuck in traffic.
Let's be real,
mate. It's self-driving.
I mean, you'd want to take the piss. You'd want to put it on like full ball with all the windows down.
It's self-driving.
So look at this. Look how they wrote it. Mortified Dan Kitchener spotted the Tesla driver in front of him looking through a catalogue or similar in Addington, South London last Wednesday. The driver was watching
a catalogue.
A catalogue. Driver was spotted watching porn on the console screen of his car while stuck in rush hour traffic jam. That could be dangerous.
It's a self-driving car, so you can self-soothe.
That's true. The driver was caught by dad of one, Dan Kitchener, who was crawling behind a 75,000-pound Tesla S in 5-mile-per-hour traffic in Addington, South London. A shocked Dan recounted the moment when he saw the lewd clip on the screen through the car's back window. He said it was slow-moving traffic. It was literally stopping and starting a maximum of 5 miles in short bursts. It appeared first that the Tesla driver was looking through a catalogue or similar. I briefly thought to myself, well, that's naughty, while he's driving. As we moved along, I could see him clicking on the images and zooming in, and did a double take and realized he was zooming on a completely naked pictures of women. I was absolutely flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted. That's what we
Flabbergasted, mate.
It appeared to be some kind of website, and he was just having a good scroll. I couldn't believe it. Dad joked.
Cool.
I didn't mind being
Unbelievable.
once. Sites were marvelous just when you thought you'd seen it all.
As if another man would be livid by seeing another man watching porn. Come on. I would have stopped in traffic and asked if I could sit in the passenger seat.
Hey, not all men are as perverted as you, to be fair.
Look what it says here. Other drivers took the opportunity to poke fun at the Tesla driver. Lee Oldham's joked, "Oh no, he's got a crack in his screen." Meg Zion added, "Keep both hands on the wheel," while Gary Webster said, "Autopilot in full use." Simon Hill added, "Always wondered why you needed such a big screen. Keep your eyes on the road at all times." That's so good.
So hey, that's the benefit of a self-driving car with a 24-inch TV in your dash.
What would be funny is he would lower his seat back a bit, put both his legs on the dash, and just watch it that way. Everyone's like, no hands, no legs either.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. Crazy world we live in, eh?
Now I want a Tesla.
It's just hilarious because I mean, let's say you're stuck in traffic, slow moving, an hour. I mean, you can put anything on,
Yep.
but porn. It must have felt a little bit randy and thought, you know what, it's time to look at some naked pictures.
Hey, it's never about the situation. Remember that horror movie we watched? Guy was delirious looking for his brother,
Yeah.
dehydrated, through the bush, decides to whack one out and self-soothe. Then he got more energy after it. I thought he was gonna do a freaking Bear Grylls with his jizz.
Some toppings,
Yeah, a bit of protein.
bit of protein, mate. Awesome. All right, so you guys ready for our potty tomorrow? Equal pay between the two sexes.
Yep.
Wait, are we going to Layla tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yep.
we are. So we can whack this one out early.
And what about the podcast? And what time's Layla?
6:30.
30.
Yeah.
6:30.
Yeah, there's an NFT event tomorrow
Where?
at District 1 as well.
Time?
7:30, I think.
Should we pop to the NFT event after?
We could. Let's see what
mean-
happens. It just depends how much mocktails we're gonna have at Layla.
I'm down for mocktails actually. I do like
I
a
am.
mocktail pina colada.
After last
Little-
night, we're down for a cocktail.
Yeah. Had a little bit too much fucking gin and vodka. Bloody Alex made that vodka really strong, eh?
Well, my gin was double your shots.
Dude, but I was having sangrias all night too.
Yeah, true.
Maddie's like, yeah, whatever.
So I'm a little bit thinking about a couple of other things. I just got a phone call earlier, which is why I had to jump off. One of my mates, who's a mechanic in Brisbane, he's having a look at one of my vans, which leaked out all its coolant the other day. So I'm trying to be smart about how to sort that out without blowing up the motor, which is going to be like a $6,000 exercise. I'm pretty keen to not do. So
Man, I remember coolant. Remember we used to buy the coolant, like it's like greeny, and you just had to pour it into your radiator and everything because your car was always smoking.
Yep. Yeah.
Always had during summer. Always had a bottle of those the radiator in the back just in case a little bit of overheating happened. Always
That's what
ready.
you get for buying used cars. Good, like you're buying hot fours, Japanese used cars, where the dealers don't tell you that there's any problems with the engine, and you don't have like a real good mechanic mate to come and sort of
everything's perfect, mate. There's no issues at all. Neck minute.
Everything's perfect except for the gaskets, the most expensive part to break.
Oh, it's just got a couple of little leaks, mate. Nothing big. No big deal.
No big deal. Just some blue smoke coming out of the exhaust.
My worst one was because when I first bought my Celica, the White Lightning, during the test drive, it was fine. I was just testing the clutch. I was fucking, rev matching, and I was like, okay, it's cool. It seems pretty good intact. The guy was saying, look, I rarely drive it. I know it's an old car, but I rarely drive it.
He rarely drives it because it's broken.
So I drive it for like 3 months, and I'm going through an area like Forest Lake, and there's a lot of, because it's like a new suburban area, there's a lot of little islands to slow you down, unnecessary islands that you have to sort of just snake bend through. So me being the fucking teen,
The hoon.
I'm fanging through first gear, second gear, and then you downshift because you're practicing a little bit of rev matching as well, and you're coming through, and next minute my clutch goes,
oh,
it doesn't spring back out. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So
There goes your clutch.
I blew it. Yeah, and then like I was literally didn't know how to drive it. So what I did was I took my shoes off, took my socks off, and my left foot, I had to pull the clutch, manually pull it back out while I'm pushing it in, like this, and it was able to connect. And I almost reached at my mate's place. I got it right up there, and then the only person I could ring was RACQ. They come through, and they give you, because I think at the time they could give you a free quote. on what they can do, and they said, look, I can do it here. I'll have to come back with some stuff and fix it here, but it's going to take a little bit of a while. Or he can call his mate who is a towie to come pick it up. They'll take it.
His mate, that's a towie.
Yeah.
What a surprise! Never heard that story before. Who charges you double what they should? Oh, he's my mate. Yeah, he'll do you a good deal.
Everyone's got a mate that's a towie.
Put so much money into that car.
Same. I put heaps of money in my Celica.
What car did you have, Petey?
I had a 89 White Lightning Toyota Celica.
What the hell's a White Lightning? Oh, you had a Celica. Okay.
Yeah, it was the pop-up lights. It was the
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, they're real cool. I haven't seen one of those for years and years and years.
front-wheel drive, 2-door coupe. It was a liftback. Sorry.
Yeah,
liftback.
I had the same one, but remember I had the rally one, the 3SG.
Dude, I had on my pop-up lights. I stuck the cross stickers on it.
Yeah,
Like a rally driver.
nice.
Yeah.
I missed that car actually. My car got flogged. Got stolen. Then it was found at freaking Cabramatta.
Of course it was. Where else would it be found?
No word of a lie. It was found after a week. It was on top of bricks. Engine's gone. Interior's gone. Stereo system's gone. Only thing that was left was the shell. All the wheels, suspension, everything got stripped. Because I did it all up. It was in the auto salon.
Wow.
Fucking auto salon.
Got any photos? Show us the photos, mate.
Yeah, I'll grab some photos of the old Lappy and then I'll show you guys.
Great. Crack it open.
The old Lappy.
Good old the old Lappy. I can say that now. Fun times, the auto salon. That was a lot of fun.
I know. It was real good. All the chicks, all the mad cars, all the ones that were like done up so extreme, you would be like, man, I would never get to that level.
Yeah.
Dude, what about like when you had like I was gonna say on that. What about when you had like the displays, the TFT displays in like the wheel wells and on the top of the guard and like on the ceiling and on the back of the seat, like everywhere. So many screens.
Good old sex spec.
Good old sex spec.
20-inch chromies.
Minimum.
20-inch
Daihatsu charade with Lambo doors.
Yep. Oh. Had to have the Lambo doors.
Vault crystals.
There was so much, and there's so much pride in looking after your car back then. Hey, like, I remember buying like those that oil that you put over your leather that's dried and cracked up. It sort of brings it back to life.
Yeah.
On your seats,
the black bottle. What's it called again?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Armor oil. Even like we used to go to the servos to use the jet sprays to clean the car, but we bought all our gear. So once you gave it a good clean, we'll drive it off so other people can use the wash bays, and then you'd go into like the sort of detailing area. Bay. Yeah.
And then you dry it out with the sham wows.
Yep.
And then you do your waxing, and you wax it to the point where, because you put your coat on, and then you have to like full elbow grease it off with another dry one. It's a specific type of rag, and had like some sort of a the hairs on it. Yeah, you get it so waxed and so smooth that when you get a t-shirt off and you throw it on your dash, the test is your bonnet. You throw it and it slides off your bonnet.
Yeah, it was called the turtle wax. Turtle wax.
Yeah, turtle wax. And remember Rain X or something?
Yeah.
You spray that onto your windscreen. Water would just go right off it.
Man, I miss those days. Miss the car modifying days.
Car mod days.
Car modding days.
Well, our power is up. I have a joke.
I've got one as well, but you go. Mine's connected to what we were just talking about, but you go. I'll tell you mine offline.
I've got two to choose from, and I always choose the shit one. Let me see. This one or this one?
Just think what think which one we would like.
I'll just go a simple one. I'll tell you the other one offline as well. So,
All right.
Why did the chicken return to the buffet?
Why?
To get to the other sides.
Oh.